Hello, Pisces. How are you? Or Pisces. I don't even remember what movie that was from. Still makes me laugh. Anyway, I've already shuffled and cleared all my deck, but I'll do one more shuffle of the cards. And then I'll do the 3 piles and pick my pile that I'm going to read for you guys. I'm just going to state ahead of time. I use the cards just to have people to have something to look at so the video's not boring. I actually don't generally use I don't use tarot cards. It just makes it a boring video if there's not something visual for you guys to look at while I talk. So I just want you to know if what I'm just saying doesn't correlate with the picture, it's because I'm not using the cards. I'm just using the imagery. All right, what's going on for you guys for the next week to 10 days? Boy, that right there feels to me like walking away from a very toxic situation. I don't know what's going on with you Pisces, but there's something that it's just bad. There's a need to release it from yourself, let it go out of your aura. And I also feel like maybe it's one of them things where kind of the universe is handling it for you as well. It's not just that you need to, it's like the universe is going to allow that to happen. Like for you guys to kind of hang on to things, you're going to release things faster and easier than you ever have done. So just be aware of the fact that things are going to be so much easier to release now, especially for you Pisces peepers. Yeah, when you do this, it's funny, you guys kind of don't tend, I'm not saying all of you, a lot of you don't tend to be the biggest leaders. You know, you're kind of chill and you just don't care and you just let everybody else kind of do what they want and you just tag along if you think it's fun. But this is me. What I'm seeing with this is as you do all this, it's going to change the energy of Pisces. And you're going to want to be the dude. Sorry, I never know if this thing's going to sleep or not. You're going to want to be the dude in charge. You're going to be the one of the guy with, like, you know, he's got the staff of power and he's got that big, strong horse running the way. Also, you know, you got to think about what is it, the water horses? Maybe that's what that is as well. So, yeah, just know that about it. It's like letting this go allows you to be powerful. Yeah. Getting rid of you're forgiving all the past hurts. And I feel like that's what this is. It's like the state of the world today has to do with, it's almost like we're like popping a pimple, like getting rid of all the old stuff. So being aware of it, the only way to fix something is to face it and be aware of it. So that to me feels like what's going on here is like releasing it, letting it go, like walking away. Like, yeah, this is the body, but I feel like it's more like walking away from all this crap and all this betrayal and all these things that haven't gone through, you know, to see he's happy and he's contemplating a new future and he's looking at new possibilities. See how he's got his cup and his fish. And he's looking, he's smiling, he's seeing good stuff. It's like allowing yourself to walk away from this crap, own your power, be okay with being the dude in charge sometimes will bring a lot more happiness. It's like, I'm not saying you guys aren't ambitious because there's some of you guys that are super ambitious. I'm saying that there are some who are, but go, I don't know, you know, and they question themselves. But this is owning it and going, yeah, I got some shit to offer. I got some things to say. People should listen to me because I've got some real power here. Yeah. And this one too, like, see, he's got all the swords. That to me, I've seen this card different every single time I've seen it. This to me is owning, like he's got all these tools and he's got all these powerful tools. Sword is a powerful tool. And he's taken that and he's going and he's owning, like he's picking his direction because he's rowing the boat. He's in the front. He's in charge. And he's owning all this power and he's taking charge of his life. And see, he's got the crown. So he's becoming, letting go of all this shit makes you become these powerful things. Like, it's okay to be the dude in charge. It's all right for you guys. Yeah, see? And also, too, it's funny about being in charge because feels to me like being more in charge in a lot of circumstances in your in your life is going to make you the guy that's going to come along and go, all right, let's cut all this crap out and get our shit together now. And I just feel like you're kind of going to be part of what goes on with the peace process to make all this stuff stop happening, and people to kind of like, you're going to be a person that says, all right, no fighting. You're going to throw the water on the fighting and all the fire. That's what I'm seeing for that. Yeah. And when you do, you know, there's a lot of power to be gained from this. But being the guy that calms everybody down and creates a balance. For whatever reason, Pisces, I feel like you're going to be the balancers. You know, a lot of different signs have had a lot of different things they're going to be contributing. But you guys feel to me like you're going to be the person that says, okay, everybody, let's get it together, man. Let's grow up here. Let's stop acting crazy. You guys are going to be the ones that kind of bring a balance and level things off, which is kind of weird because you guys tend to be so emotional. But it's almost like we're going to need all your water to put out all the fire of all this crap going on. And also, too, it could be, too, like he's got the swords because he's taking them away from all these fighting people. And he's saying, we're not going to be doing this no more. So there's something with you, Pisces, and making people get their crap together and stop acting stupid. So just be aware, Pisces. You're going to be doing a lot of... Y'all stop acting like that in your life. Yep. And also, I don't know, something about the way you speak or what you present is going to make people think about things and look at things different. There's something about the Piscean energy in the world right now that's going to make people take a pause and really look at things and really contemplate things in the world. So you Pisces are going to bring people down. Stop fighting. You know, once you forgive stuff and take your power, you guys are going to be the peacekeepers in some way and really think somehow or other what you're going to do is make people contemplate their actions, make them look at the things they've done and who they've become. And it may just be in your life. It could be on a grand scale as well. But there's something about that. And when you do this, there's just, I don't get a struggle for money with you guys. That's what it feels like with that as well. It's like not money. And it also feels like if you're wanting romance, that's going to come from that too. It's like you let go of all the hurt and the angst and you're going to own something about yourself and you're going to become this guy here. And with that, or her, that, you know, it's a guy, but you understand women as well, that you're going to own some power that you have and kind of, you know, settle into who you are. And when you do that, there's going to be a lot more options for finances and love if that's what you're out for. I feel like somebody's going to start their own business. Something about Pisces and starting their own business. There's something about that, starting your own business. Interesting. Yeah, see, he's starting his own thing. Okay, he's got it both in his hands. That means he's in ultimate control, which to me would mean, you know, starting your own business, doing your own thing. You know, there's something about letting go of past hurts, owning, you know, being happy, doing the peacekeeping thing, bringing a balance. Contemplating things brings like your own business, and it also gets with that, like if you're wanting romance, it's like you're taking your power and you're creating these things in your life that you're really wanting to happen for you. Yeah, see, you know, he's the knight. He's the dude that, you know, he's kind of the hero. I know you Pisces don't think of yourself as the hero type, but there's a big thing with you guys and being heroes. I don't know what that's about, but maybe it's for a lot of people in your life. Maybe you're going to need to be there and be the stability in people around you's life and help them kind of figure this shit out and get their shit together and be the hero. You know, be the guy that comes along and says, hey, look, let's keep our hearts full of love and let's come from a place of peace. It's like the cup's an offering of peace. Yeah, see? And after that, you know, choices for happiness. You're going to remind everybody that it's not one way or the other. There's many options. And you guys are going to be the ones that remind people, and yourself, mind you, not just others. Remind yourself that there's more than one outcome that can be gained. And there's more than one option. And we're not just stuck on the same path. There's always possibilities. Pisces you guys see the possibilities. And you do, but you don't always see them for yourself. And this is about for others, but yourself as well. Understanding you have choices. You don't have to be stuck. You're powerful. You can be who you want. You can own your own thing, do your own thing, be a hero, offer possibilities and options to everyone, including yourself, most importantly. All right, this is the last of these cards. See? Lovers is choices, but it's also romance. You can see the roses of love. But it's also, you know, understanding that you have choices. And it also, too, Pisces, I feel like some of you are like taking the dregs offered in relationships, and you don't have to do that either. Doing all these things is going to make you look at your romance in your life different. You're gonna, when you own your own power, you're gonna bring in a person who's worthy. So this worthiness thing and owning your power and realizing who you are and what you are, and it's a big deal. It's going to bring in choices at self-love as well as love of others. Okay, now I'm going to do the Hindu deities. And I've shuffled these cards too, so I'm just going to pick one for you guys. Lord Laxman, loyal, committed, unwavering mind, dutiful, know your higher self. See, comes back to knowing who you are and what you bring to the table, man. See, look, there's water in the background for you Pisces. And, you know, love, to me, I always think of Cupid's arrow for love. And see how he's like, he looks to me like he's healing things. So, you know, and knowing your higher self, there's a big part of forgiveness that has to do with higher self, because sometimes for forgiveness and letting bad shit go that's happened to you, you got to be the bigger person and step out of the being stuck and staying in the low level energy and be the bigger person and taking back your power, man. Taking it back. See, he's got his power on him. Look at him. He's got it. And that's who this is, and that's what this is about for him. All right, now I'm going to pick an animal card. All right. Vulture spirit. That's hilarious. Nothing is wasted. I kind of feel like what that is this is cleaning up. You know, what vultures bring is they clean things up. They keep the world clean. They keep everything in a good place and up and running. And to me, he's got a divine purpose. The people that clean up stuff, you know, there's something good about that. So nothing is wasted. Well, you Pisces can see the good in every situation. So there's that. Let's see what else is over here on the top. So he can have something better to add. Well, evidently there's going to be two. Yeah, see? Life is a mystery. It's the bobcat. You know how the bobcats are. You Pisces are sneaky snakes. The bobcat sneaks around. That's how he hunts. You don't see him coming. He sneaks up behind you and doesn't let you see him coming. But see, with owning your power, you get the buffalo, which is abundant, universe will provide. The buffalo is abundance. He's prayer and abundance. You guys owning who and what you are and getting rid of your old crap. There's just big things coming for you guys. But there's going to be a lot of being a peacekeeper going on. Sorry, Pisces. I know y'all hate doing that, but there's just going to be a lot of that going on because it's just, we need your energy for that right now. All right. Well, that's all I've got you for you guys today. Thank you.